Good morning everyone. Today I am Sneha from class plus 1 medical D is going to present on the topic motion under gravity. We also call the motion under gravity as free fall. We know that the earth attracts objects towards it. This is due to the gravitational force. Whenever objects fall towards the earth under this force alone, we say that the objects are in free fall. So we can define the free fall as the motion of an object under the effect of gravitational force only. So here goes some examples of free fall like motion of bungee jumper, motion of skydivers. So in this picture we can see that these motion are under the gravity, that is they are falling under the gravity free fall. But one thing more important is to be noted that free fall doesn't mean that the object is falling down only. Objects thrown upward or downward and those released from rest are all the examples of free fall. Falling objects and air resistance. The first picture shows that more air resistance on without crumpled up piece of paper, and the second shows less air resistance on crumpled up piece of paper. Falling objects and air resistance. In vacuum, both feather and apple falls at the same rate. Now, how is it possible? So, here goes our reason. In vacuum, there is no air. It means there is no air resistance. So, surface area and mass makes no difference at all. Now we will be talking about the acceleration due to gravity. We know that any change in velocity involves acceleration. Whenever an object falls towards the earth, an acceleration is involved. This acceleration is due to the earth's gravitational force. Therefore, this acceleration is called the acceleration due to the gravitational force of the earth. So we can take an example of the ball which is thrown downwards. During each second of fall, the speed of ball changes by 9.8 meter per second. The change in speed is due to gravity. Hence, the acceleration in this case is called acceleration due to gravity, which is g is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. So, this image shows about us the sign conventions for the free fall equations. The way we have equations of motion for velocity time relation and position time relation and position velocity relations. Similarly, kinematical equations of motion are also applicable for free fall because free fall is also an example of uniformly accelerated motion. Now I am going to present some graph based on the topic free fall. So here goes our first graph on the topic position time graph for free fall. Second graph is on the topic velocity time graph for free fall. Third graph is on the topic acceleration time graph for the free fall. So here we come an end of our presentation. Thank you everyone.